Everything was created by the word. If you look carefully around you, you'll see letters. It will all make sense if you put them rightly together. Everything I see reveals the nature of he who I, so that you can seek. But this is not hide and seek, you see. This is deep calling upon deep. 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 They fail to see because many Christians are in a deep sleep. He broke the bread and their eyes were open. Instead of breaking his legs, they pierced his side and the floodgates of heaven were open. You fail to hear because you are still listening with your ears. Your ears are yourself. The word is himself. The only way to discover self is to remove you from self and put him with a capital letter. When you finally surrender, he will write his word on you and you will become a letter. Dirt was created by the word, but needed God's breath to form man. Formed from dust, created by the word, but only God's breath made man a living being. I said dirt was created by the word, but needed God's breath to form man. Formed from dust, created by the word, but only God's breath made man a living being. They call it when it begins, but before the word was there, rested out of nothing was the sound. Sound announced and physical things it brings. The word is written all over your skin, imprinted deeper than tattoo ink. The spirit, the spirit, the spirit. The flesh is the cover, and to open this book you need to hate the flesh. When the book is open you die to flesh. That's when you give him your burden and find rest for your soul. God rested because he finished all his work, not because he was tired. Jesus came and declared it is finished. Why then do you still want to be tired? Be still and know that he is God. Be still and know that he is God. Your life will be God's voice whispering throughout the coming times. They may destroy the physical book, but your footprints will not be removed. Be God's voice when he wants to write a poem. Be God's voice when he wants to write a song. Be God's voice when he heals and delivers. Be God's voice when he impacts lives. Be God's voice when he instills hope, faith and love. Be God's voice by being love, not the attractive lust of the world, but love from above. It is nature to breathe. It is wisdom to live. Be the life and the spirit, not the letter that kills. A gospel full of power, wisdom that instills. Dirt was created by the word, but needed God's breath to form man. Formed from dust, created by the word, but only God's breath made man a living being. I said dirt was created by the word, but needed God's breath to form man. Formed from dust, created by the word, but only God's breath made man a living being. Dirt was created by the word, but needed God's breath to form man. Formed from dust, created by the word, but only God's breath made man a living being. Choaxito man.